So I'm about to share some of the biggest problems I see with the fashion community online and have a chat about them. Are you helping to normalize these problems, or are you doing your bit to make the fashion world a better place? Well, I suppose we're about to find out. If you like this video at any point, please feel free to drop it a like. And now that's all out the way, let's get into the first problem, negativity. So would you go up to someone in the street that you don't know and say to their face that you don't like the way they look and you don't like their outfit? If you would, then you might want to get some help, but most of us wouldn't. But online it's become so normalized to leave negative comments about someone's appearance that a lot of us don't think twice before we do it. But it's always the insecure that go out of their way to put others down. You'll never find someone who's happy and comfortable in themselves going out of their way to leave negative comments about other people. It just doesn't happen. So if you find yourself doing it, you need to ask yourself why and work on your insecurities. Projecting them onto others will get you nowhere, and they'll continue to eat you up inside if you don't deal with them. And do you want to be a stinky little troll? No, you don't. You don't want to be one of those guys. They're pathetic. Take a leaf out of this lady's book instead.
What is a fashion trend that you're hating?
I really don't like people that criticize others for their style.
What a legend. Anyway, let's move on to the next problem, and it's all about splashing loads of cash on clothing.
How much do you spend on clothes a month? Because you have a lot of clothes.
Probably about 10 grand.
10k?
Yeah, probably.
10k a month?
Yeah, probably about 10k a month. Last month was 8.5, but it's January, you know. It's bad, it is bad. Don't do that.
10k a month on clothing? That's mad. I don't even know if I could spend 10k a month every month on clothing unless I shopped at places like Tom Ford or Celine, but on regular streetwear stuff, I think that would be really difficult. Now I know spending 10k a month isn't normalized online yet, even the host was shocked by that number.
10k?
But we are glamorizing and normalizing spending more than we should on clothing.
How much does the fit cost?
Jacket, 15k, t-shirt, 1300, pants are about 800, shoes are 1100.
And I do think influencers are largely to blame here. We should be promoting buying less, a lot more, but it's a tough one. We need to buy new clothing to keep the content fresh and exciting because people will get bored, but it doesn't give off a good message. And I know people on my channel get bored of me showing off the same pieces time and time again, but yeah, let me know how you feel on this one. So the next one is all about bashing simplicity. Now I am biased on this one because I like to keep things simple, but simplicity gets bashed so much online. And the people bashing it should be grateful for it because it allows their outfits to stand out more. If everyone wore really out there outfits, then those outfits would no longer be out there outfits. So you'd always have to one-up that, and then one-up that again, and where would it end? The simple dressers are keeping the balance, and without them, you might have to be wearing something like, I don't know, a bouncy castle. Has that been done yet? I know Rick Owens has started to dabble in the bouncy castle style, so it might not be too far away. So get on it before everyone else does. But in all seriousness, I do think simplicity done well is really difficult. I think it takes a lot of knowledge and understanding of clothing to get a standout look from basic pieces, but once you nail it, I think it speaks volumes. We all know Paul Mescal's campaign for Gucci by now, and all he was wearing was a simple white t-shirt and a pair of black trousers. It's as simple as it gets, but this outfit screams style to me. And also, everyone's going mad for Jeremy Allen White at the moment and copying his style, and a lot of his outfits that are being replicated online are very simple. There's nowhere to hide when you keep things simple, so everything in your outfit has to serve a purpose and fit you just right. And I do think sometimes it's easier just to whack on a load of really loud pieces to get a standout look, but it's harder to do with basics. And while we're talking about it, just because someone wears more basic clothing, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't enjoy fashion as much as you. Look at most fashion designers. They often wear the same simple outfits over and over again, but they live and breathe fashion. And not everyone out there wants to wear really loud and in-your-face pieces. I don't like the attention it brings, so I like to keep things simple, but if someone was to pay attention to what I'm wearing, I want it to look nice. Next thing I want to talk about is oversharing. Now, fashion online has become more than just showing off your clothing. It's all about showing off your lifestyle as well. People are now showing off their family, their friends, their homes, the places they like to go, and call me granddad, but this just opens you up to possible danger in my opinion. There's some strange people out there and you never know who might be looking at your content. Would you invite a stranger off the street to come into your home and have a look around and introduce them to your loved ones?
Could we maybe have a tour of your apartment?
Yeah, sure.
Come with me.
I don't think you would. But by putting your life online, it's there for everyone to see. And putting your whole life online has become so normalized now that if you don't do it, it's seen as strange, which is strange in itself. So I'm just editing this video, and I don't want this to sound like I'm taking a dig at people who post their lives online. I'm nosy, I enjoy watching it, but all I'm saying is be careful out there. If you think I'm being a granddad or over the top, then let me know, but let's get back to the video. Next, I want to talk about trends. Now, I think we've probably all done this one. I know I have, but it's all about putting trends down that you used to partake in. And sure, trends can get oversaturated and a little bit boring, but just because you get bored of something doesn't mean that everyone else should too. Just remember, you liked that trend once upon a time and then you went off it, and that's absolutely fine. But there's no need to put other people down for continuing to wear that item that you've now gone off. And I always find it funny with trends. It's a trend to wear an item, but once that item gets too big, it then becomes a trend to start bashing that item.
What's the worst sneaker of all time?
Panda Dunk.
Panda. The Pandas.
Probably Panda Dunks. I'd say the Panda Dunk. So overrated.
Probably have to be some dunks. Like probably some Panda dunks, to be honest with you. Nike Dunk Low Pandas.
Probably Pandas.
Gotta go with the Panda.
Pandas, even though I'm wearing them.
And you're wearing pandas.
The people in this video 100% loved and wore Panda Dunks, but now it's become a trend to hate on them. And another one I find really funny is when people say that they'll never wear something. So right now, a lot of people are saying they'll never wear anything other than baggy jeans, but trust me, they will. I'm no spring chicken, I've been about a while, and I've seen the whole baggy trend come in and then go out of style before. I wore the baggiest jeans that I could possibly find when I was younger, and I said at the time that I'd never wear anything else. And about 8 years later, I was wearing skinny jeans. Then I said when I was wearing skinny jeans that I would never wear anything other than skinny jeans, but then I stopped wearing skinny jeans. You get the idea. My point is, you don't know what your style is going to look like in a few years' time. So the things you're knocking people for wearing now might be the exact thing that you love to wear further down the line. So just keep an open mind, basically. Also, you should be thankful that there are people out there with different styles to you, because it allows yours to stand out. But I think the message I want you to take away from this video is to be more helpful and encouraging online, because we're all in this together. We all share the same passion, a passion for fashion. This isn't a competition, there is no medal, there is no end goal. This is a journey that we're all on together, so help each other out. I just used the word journey, so I think it's time to end the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do leave the video a like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. And do you want to be a stinky little troll? A slimy little troll? No, you don't. You don't want to be one of those guys. They're pathetic.